The magic school bus. Wet all over. We're always doing something interesting and fun in Miss Frizzle's class. The other day we were learning about water. All of us were doing projects. Wanda and Arnold made a model waterworks. Now just add water, said Wanda. Wanda took Arnold into the girls' bathroom to get water. Hurry, Wanda, said Arnold. This is embarrassing. What if somebody catches me in there? Wanda laughed. Who is going to catch us? Tiffany? Arnold turned red. At last the bucket was full. Okay, Arnold, you can take out the plug and turn off the water now, said Wanda. She picked up the heavy bucket and headed back to the classroom. Arnold started to turn off the water. Just then he heard someone came in. It was Tiffany. Tiffany ran. Arnold chased after her. He had to explain, but he forgot to turn off the faucet. The water keeps dripping. Arnold didn't get very far. Tim came into the hallway. It's time for your report, he said. Arnold shook his head. So far, he was having a terrible day. In the classroom, Wanda was trying out their waterworks model. We pour in the water, said Wanda. It runs through the cleaning tanks and out of the pipe at the other end. Perfect! When Carlos opened the mop closet, a big wave of water came out. And out of this water stepped our teacher, Miss Frizzle. Did I mention that Miss Frizzle is, well, a little different? Good morning, class, she said. Are you ready to learn about water? I want to hit the surf ride at Waterland, said Wanda. Miss Frizzle got a funny look she sometimes gets. Of course, she exclaimed. To learn about water, we really need to get into it. Time for a field trip. The Frizz led outside to the old school bus. Dorothy Ann stopped to check her rain guards. Wow, it really rained a lot. Nearly 2 inches this morning, said Tim. Dorothy Ann wrote the information in her notebook. That's a school record. All aboard, called the Frizz from the bus. Here we go, said the Frizz. All of a sudden, there was a loud croaking noise. Arnold's eyes winded. I have a feeling this isn't the way to Waterland, he said. Who said we were going to Waterland? Said Miss Frizzle. Why, where is it? The water when we could actually be water. Hold on! Suddenly the whole bus rose into the air. We felt cool and heavy. We were turning into water. With a big plop, we dripped right into Dorothy Ann's rain guard. Welcome to the real Waterland, said Miss Frizzle. Wanda floated happily inside the rain guard. This is great, she exclaimed. It is nice and warm in here with the sun shining down. Can we stay all day? I don't think so, said Ralphie, who was starting to float up into the air. I think we're going up! Miss Frizzle nodded as he floated up too. When water is warmed by the sun, it evaporates or turns into a gas called water vapor, she exclaimed. I hate getting wet, Arnold moaned. Soon we all had turned into water and we were rising up in the sky. This is so weird, said Arnold. I wish I could be water again. You are water, Arnold, said Dorothy Ann, but right now you're water vapor, which is a gas, not a liquid. But Arnold still don't like it. It was getting cold way up there in the air. Brrr, said Wanda. Hey, look! I'm turning back into droplets! Miss Frizzle smiled. This field trip was going according to her plan. Arnold is getting his wish. We're changing back into a liquid. We are condensing, said Miss Frizzle. It felt sticky to be a cloud, especially when the wind started to blow. It blew us across some water and over a forest. Then we formed one big cloud. Where are we? Asked Arnold. On our way down, I believe, answered Miss Frizzle. And sure enough, we were starting to drip. Our cloud was raining, and we saw a large rainforest too. We dripped onto leaves and slid down to the ground like it was slides. Then we found each other again and started downhill. Go with the flow, class, said Miss Frizzle happily. What a ride! We ran downhill to a river, which got bigger and bigger. Suddenly, with a big whoosh, we went over a waterfall. Where's all this water going in such a hurry? Asked Phoebe when she came to the surface again. Water always flows to the lowest spot, answered the fairies, and here is the ocean. We made it all the way to the ocean. Good, said Arnold. Now we can rest. Sorry, Arnold, said Miss Frizzle. There's no time to rest. Don't you feel the sun warming us? What happened next? We evaporate, said Arnold uncertainly as we all rose into the air. Correct, called the fairies. And when we reach cold air, she asked. We condense, said Phoebe happily. I love this part. We turn into clouds and the wind blow us somewhere. Again? Moaned Arnold. This is not the last time either, Arnold, said Miss Frizzle when our cloud drifted above our school. You mean water keeps evaporating, condensing, and raining forever? Gasped Arnold. Bingo, said the fairies. That's why it's called the water cycle. It happens over and over again. In fact, I think we are about to rain again right now. We rained right onto our own school. Whew, back at last, said Arnold. Then he looked through in the window where he and Wanda had landed. Oh my gosh! It's the girls' bathroom! And I left the plug in and the water is dripping! Liz has it under control, said Wanda. Or is her tail stuck in the faucet? Liz nodded frantically as she tried to pull her tail out. We got to help Liz, Wanda said. But how can we get into the bathroom? Arnold thought hard. I have an idea, he said. We are water. We can get through the bathroom pipes. But to get to the pipes, we have to start at the waterworks. The real waterworks. Follow me. Arnold found a sunny spot. Right away, he evaporated. What could we do? We all followed Arnold. It wasn't far to the waterworks, and fortunately the wind was blowing in the right direction. Here we are, announced Arnold. We're right over the reservoir. Wanda was excited. Hey, this is where the water is stored and where the waterworks begin. Squeeze together, class, said Miss Frizzle. Prepare to rain. We felt ourselves being sucked into a big pipe with lots of dirt and junk from the reservoir. I can't believe we drank this stuff, said Arnold. We get cleaned first, said Arnold. Here comes the strainers. We passed through what looked like a wild fence, leaving a lot of the gunk behind. Then we floated through some white, puffy stuff. It's alum, explained Arnold. It's bunched up dirt now onto the settling basin. The alum and dirt fell to the bottom of the settling basin. A lot cleaner. We floated on. Last stop, filtration tank, announced Arnold. Just we float through some scratchy gravel. Now we just have to find the right pipe to take us back to school. This way, Arnold said, and we all followed. The pipes were big at first, but they got smaller and smaller as we went along underneath the town. How much farther to the school and the girls' bathroom? Asked Wanda. There must be it, Arnold said. But suddenly, Keisha asked, What's that green thing? Hey, it's Liz's tail, said Wanda. She pushed it. She pushed harder. We all pushed. It didn't budge. Liz's tail really was stuck. Well, I hate to do this, but it has to be done, said Wanda, and she bit Liz's tail hard. Now that the bucket was open, we all floated into the bathroom sink, over the edge and onto the floor. Oh no! Groaned Arnold. Here comes Tiffany. Again! Don't let her see me. But all Tiffany saw was a flood in process. Holy cow! She yelled, and she ran to turn off the faucet. By that time, we had all flown out the open door, down the hall, and out into the schoolyard. Perfect, said the priest. Now there's enough room for us and the bus to return to normal size. All aboard, please, class. We all flew into the bus. With a turn of Miss Frizzle's key and a big swooshing sound, we grew to normal size. Tiffany, called Arnold, wanting to help her up from a puddle of water. Are you all right? I think so, she answered. Thank you, Arnold. Arnold's face turned pink, but she was grinning from ear to ear. Well, class, what did you think of the water cycle? Asked Miss Frizzle as we followed her into the school. Wanda smiled. As usual, Miss Frizzle, she said, your field trip really make us splash. Dear Magic School Bus Books, come on, you can't fool me. First of all, kids can turn into water. Second, I know that water collects, evaporates, condenses, and rains. But it probably wouldn't happen 3 times in one day to 1 drop of water. Sometimes the water cycle takes weeks or years or thousands of years if it is frozen in a glacier or something. And chomping on a lizard tail is dangerous to the lizard and the chomper. What do you say to that? Signed, you can fool me. Dear can fool. Okay, kids can turn into water. We just want them to behave like water. Please don't rain on our parade. True, the water cycle can take a long time, but when you are with Miss Frizzle, things tend to happen fast. And about the chomp, Liz and Wanda turned out fine, but you're right. Don't try that at home. Yours truly, the actor.